one bright spot in the room. A prismatic weapon. I can forge it in any form you desire. Stendarr himself speaks through my craftsmanship today.
Oh.
A great sword, a long sword, a staff.
This dude gets to craft me a weapon of anything I want, and it's like really powerful. So I can get a long sword, a bow, a staff, or a great sword.
Staff.
Hell no.
It's really good. The staff is really good. Best weapon in the game.
A long sword is one-handed, right?
That's usually a short sword. Long swords are usually two-handed. But watching this game, it'd be one-handed.
Well, a great sword would be two-handed, right? Of course it would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Long swords are usually one-handed, but it depends. But, you know, I mean, would it really matter for you? Does it really matter?
As long as it's two-handed.
Does it really matter? Is this the dude that invited me? Who invited me to the game? Who? Dude, I need to figure this out. Somebody invited me to the game. Who is it? Fire? Who?
Sees all colors. Where does she hide?
You know I
Game?
cannot.
What?
I cannot tell you. He holds me bound.
Tell Aleph, or she will show you what it means to be bound.
She sought out the Mortu Vivicus. It's
Well,
halls of submission.
I guess I'll never know.
Don't go, comrades.
Enough. Aleph is up to the challenge, but don't worry.
Oh well.
She will let
Anyways.
Mola Bong know.
What are you doing?
None ya.
What?
The weapon is ready.
What?
Take it from the anvil and follow us into battle.
Oh yeah, prismatic greats. It's a blue weapon.
It's the moon sword.
It's a blue rarity. Does it do more damage? It does. It does more damage though, so that's enough to equip it in my book.
I mean, you should pick the staff. That's way better.
Nope.
But you know, I guess we all fall off one way or another.
Okay, you're an outlander.
I guess we all fall off one way or another.
You are a yucky outlander.
And you have fallen off real hard.
Sword is big. I mean, hence the
To
name
the point
Great
where
Sword.
you got,
Yeah,
know,
you could
brain
shush.
damage and, you know,
Shush,
you picked
buddy.
the wrong weapon,
Shush
so
it.
That's how far you fell
Just
off.
shut up.
That's how far you fell off.
Yeah, you
How do
could
you
shut
feel?
up, pal. You
How do you
stinker.
feel? How do you
You
feel?
big
How do you feel
stinky
right now?
man.
How do you feel?
You
How do you feel?
stinky-
No staff. No staff. No staff.
Stinky, yucky
No bitches,
individual.
No, bitches, no staff. No bitches.
Yep, that's what I said to your mom. I don't know. What?
What? No staff.
You have no whammon.
You have nothing to gain. No staff.
Oh, it's a watcher! Ah, kill it! Ah. Ah, it's scary! Ah, kill it! I'm really scared.
Also, when I told you I had no repair kits, I did check my inventory and I do have repair kits. Not that actually a bunch of them.
So you lied to me.
I mean, I don't need to use them now, technically. Because, like, if my armor gets damaged, I just go to a merchant. And if my staff doesn't really get damaged, it just drains of energy.
Well, actually...
That's why you should pick the staff, dude.
I don't need the staff. I'm not. That's not
why
my
you should've picked
build.
the staff.
That's not
why
my
you should've
build,
picked the
you
staff.
stinky man.
That's why you fall off in dungeons.
I don't fall off in dungeons. I do fine in dungeons. What's your problem?
No, you don't fall off. You get cornered. Okay, don't.
Yeah. You could fuck off.
Just your flashback.
I will
to you
blow
just, like,
you
doing
up.
This. Like all I hear is this.
Yeah, because I'm constantly trying to break out in the dungeon, and then I'm just stuck on the ground because I don't have enough stamina. Like, dude.
The only time when that happens to me is once when we get to the boss, you know, Rillis. He freaking, like, levitates me off the ground, slams me down, and then, like, I get muffled by a bunch of enemies, and I can't do anything about it.
It's because the game's freaking racist.
Like, I just get knocked down twice in a row. I didn't even get a chance to move at all or do anything. Is that temp? That's temp. Alright.
Yep, Temp is back. I saw Sledge and Temp the first thing when I got on. I'm like, dude, small world.
No life?
No, literally, dude. Sledge has been on all night. That's my thought, at least. I'm not sure how correct that is. What am I looking for? I can't remember. Must not be in my... It must not be in my inventory right now. Where do I go? Chat, please help. Out of the 0 people that are watching, please help, please. We need Wonka, bro. Where's Wonka when we need him?
Soul Gem 34, okay.
Was Wonka really just a one-hit wonder? Oh, my nose is itchy.
I mean, that's how you were until you hit the dungeons. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Just wait until you get ward.
My nose is so flugging itchy.
Makes your life a lot better. I'm still holding on to this Imperial bed.
Same. I just don't have anywhere to put it. And I want to put it in that little ass apartment that they give you for free.
I might try and do that, but I don't know if it'll actually fit.
No, I'm buying a proper house first. Actually, it's not called Ward for me, it's called Sunshield.
Damn, so well, then why did you keep on calling it Ward then? Sounds like that's on you.
Well, you know, it's easier to say that. And, you know, I'm right.
Man got caught lacking.
Man, you got caught second. Second at the game. Yep. Cause you're a goober. Sigma bones.
Much better.
Nick my nut.
Just a moment. Aleph recognizes this set. Yes. These crystals control access to the room ahead. Comrade, focus on that first crystal.
Comrade, focus on that first crystal.
Comrade, come to this crystal here. Merrick, you focus on the one by the door.
I've got it.
That's it! Merrick, you hold that beam. Aleph will use the last crystal to open the door. We are almost there. one more beam and we are through this door. Success! Let's go. Caesar colors must be close.
Time to kill, seize all
It is
colors.
anyways, so I mean...
Feels like the old days, Aleph. Let's get this done.
Yeah, let's kill, seize all colors. Boom, boom.
No one
boom,
else.
Boom, boom, boom. Shut the fuck up.
You must stop Aleph before it's too late. You what? No, my comrade. My friend. You have been deceived. I did. Comrade. I served the Daedric Prince Meridia. She blessed me with a sacred mission. I mobilized the Fighters Guild to defy Molag Bal. Yofnir would not listen to me. The anchors were a danger to everyone on Tamriel. I received reports that cultists had begun harvesting souls for some kind of weapon. Yofnir would not listen. I had to act. My friend, I trust you, as does the Council. I put my fate in your hands. I know your decision will be just. What have you decided?
Yep, you're gonna have to die. I don't care about your sob story. I'm killing you.
Fool! You served Molag Bal well today by destroying Meridia's servant.
What? No! I made the wrong decision!
Praise I summoned Spawn.
No!
May power
I've been... Dang it!
Are you okay?
Yeah. No, I'm not okay.
power cursing
Wanna hear a spoiler or nah?
is a Molag Bal.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
My word.
Are you able to explain it without spoiling it? Just say, like, you know, for example, something? That's an important
You
choice.
know, classic betrayal. Again.
Well, I already know, but...
Okay, well, seize all... I don't really know how to explain it without it being considered a
Don't say
spoiler.
anything, man. I'm guessing you didn't mean to pick the choice that you want.
Well, I picked the right choice, or I picked the choice I thought I wanted, and then I realized it was the wrong one. As in, I thought it was the right choice, but then after, you know, what just happened, I was like, no! I've been deceived. That's basically what happened.
You are fools.
Yeah, you finna die. You think you just get away with that? Oh my! I did not expect them to turn into that. Not good. I will say this, Assassin, though. I know the like whole betrayal thing gets annoying after a while in this game, but I feel like this one was kind of done pretty well because they actually had me befuddled, and it was so sudden. So I thought it was pretty good.
Whose betrayal? Who's all colors?
Well, if I told you, then it'd be a spoiler. It's kind of. I can't put it into words without spoiling it, so you'll just have to find out.
So then stop yapping.
Okay. I highly recommend you do the Fighters Guild quest line, though, so you can find out.
I've already been doing it. What do you mean?
I mean, keep doing it.
I have to do both of them.
Dr. Yofnir.
Bro's telling me to do something that I've already been doing. I'm done.
No, I mean, like the rest of it. I knew you were doing it.
Again, you're telling me to do something that I've already been doing.
Okay, bro.
Nah, I'm just gonna leave it halfway and never play this game again.
Yep.
It has been an honor to save the guild I served in life.
Whoa, what the?
Now the council has assembled. You should speak to them. Unless Hekruba has changed a great deal since my death, she won't like to be kept waiting.
She intimidates me as well, comrade. Do not worry. I'm sure Hekruba will treat us fairly. Stendarr made me truthful.
What do you mean?
Comrade, the council has faith in you. I have faith in you. As does Stendarr. What you did for the good of the guild and all of Tamriel. I know they will support your choice.
Comrade, it is good to speak with you again. Bera told us of Alif's plan to hunt Seize All Colors. I see that Merrick and the spirit of Yofnir Iceblade accompany you.
Bless you again.
Holy shit.
What happened?
Thank you.
Carrying out our sentence, punishment for her foul deed. She is not here. Her sentence was carried out then? Indeed. Where is the Khajiit Alif?
Okay, so this random woman walked up to me. She scared me a bit because like how fast she was running up to me, and then I started talking to her, and she's speaking to me in Squirrel.
The fuck?
This is what you get when you travel to Ohio.
I've known for years that her tongue was forked. But the Lord of Lies. You have cleansed an evil corruption from the guild, comrade. We owe you a debt of gratitude.
Oh, never mind. She's speaking in Skeever.
You do not need to worry about Merrick. We have already reached our decision about guild member Adaswala.
Okay.
Merrick Adaswala, present yourself to the council.
Don't kill my boy.
Merrick Adaswala, in light of your service to the guild, in light of your sound judgment and brave heart, we cannot think of anyone more appropriate than you. You, Merrick, are to be the new guild master of the Fighters Guild.
Yeah.
It will be your responsibility to oversee completion of the contract established by Seize All Colors. Remain vigilant against the forces of Molag Bal.
The guild is a shield, a bastion for the people of Tamriel, where it will.
You've been quiet, Merrick. What do you have to say about all this?
I thank you, council members. I accept this position with honor and grace. I swear to my ancestors, I will not let you down.
Now, Guildmaster, please see our friend out.
Your
We have
friends
much to
are
discuss,
skeevers,
little
okay.
time in which to plan. Comrade, we wish you well in your travels and look
So
forward
basically
to our next
this
encounter.
staff, so this staff is just
Come, comrade.
freaking
You
Wabbatrap.
can't do much good hiding in this forge.
The
Let's get you back
Wabbatak.
into the fight.
Huh? Didn't see that one coming, did ya?
Cheese and cabbage for everyone!
Cheese and rubbish.
I wouldn't mind having a meal with Mr. Sheogorath.
Yeah, with your skin turned inside out.
No thanks.
As he tells you, it's just for entertainment.
I wouldn't enjoy it.
Speak with me a moment, comrade. Who could have known we'd be standing here like this, my friend? You destroyed an artifact of the Prince of Lies, and I'm the new leader of the Fighters Guild. Stendarr sweaty sword arm. I still have trouble understanding everything. Aelif dead, a minion of Molag Bal, and sees all colors. Did we do the right thing? Aye, she did. But they were both my friends, comrade. I'd known them both for... We used to joke, you know, about what we would do if we led the guild. Without them, I don't know what I'm going to do. Right now, I just want to find a tavern and raise a quiet glass to seize all colors. And, yes, to Aelif, too. What comes tomorrow comes then. For now, I will talk to the council and plan for that tomorrow. Yes, actually. I'll make sure the way to the Earthforge remains open to you from now on. I've found that the gear forged here often has special qualities. You might find it to your liking. Good luck, my friend.
This great time of unrest within the guild is at an end. You've done very well, comrade. I am bound for Sovngarde and the halls of Ysgramor. But before I take my leave, I would make for you a gift. The prismatic weapon. I retrieved it from where it had fallen after the Mortum Vivicus was destroyed. You are a true hero of the guild.
This chest has the same amount
You
of brain
deserve
cells as
nothing
Orchidus.
less. What's more, consuming the Vivicus has unmade
What?
the weapon. It is once again
Don't worry about
in
it.
its primal form. I can return it to your hand in any shape you desire. Comrade, I grow very tired. My time here on Tamriel has gone on far too long. I go now to join my ancestors, to feast in the halls of those gone by. I go knowing that the Fighters Guild is in very good hands.
Goodbye, Yopir.
Foulhide.
Great, it's a purple weapon now.
Great, now my sword is LGBT.
Okay, dude. What?
Hey, my dude level up, nice. Chinese man mining up copper.
What do you want?
Oh, and a Chinese man. You take it a copper. You know, the more I think about it, everyone knows that ESO has like probably the worst amount of microtransactions. But to be fair, Bethesda literally created microtransactions. They were the first one to make a DLC for horse armor.
Excuse me. What do you mean ESO has the worst microtransactions? What do you mean by that?
Okay, as in like the amount is really bad. Like the game and the content is good. That's fine. That's all by Bethesda. But ZeniMax is the people behind all the high amounts of money and microtransactions.
I still think that Trove has the worst of it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's the reason why Tryon Worlds went bankrupt in the first place.
There's literally a house in this game worth $80. That's actually insane. That's like over. That's over a like normal game nowadays. A normal AAA game.
I mean, if you look at Warframe, we also have certain things like that. Like, we have certain skin packs that are worth $80.
Like, why? Like, people should not have to shell out that kind of money.
Welcome to the world nowadays.
It's horrible.
That's why I hate it when people sit there and expect high quality shit coming from games, and I'm like, well, first off, you're all gonna have to focus on, you know, what they're actually gonna be putting in the game. Not, you know, if it's gonna be a high resolution and whatnot. Like, I could give less of a frick. I played games that, you know, legit 8-bit. I didn't care, just as long as it was good. I didn't have many microtransactions. So the reason why I don't complain about Warframe that much with their microtransactions is because majority of that stuff you can get for free.
True.
You know, like the packs and everything, they do give you, certain ones do give you an opportunity to get the platinum in order to buy them.
Yeah,
so
and trading is really
give you
easy.
some free space to do it, but you know, with this game, I don't know. I don't worry about ESO too much though, because like, I mean, there's nothing on the store that I've seen that was like, yes, I have to get this, worth like $20 to $80.
I just don't know why they would do that, but I mean, you can't get mad at them because people still buy it. They can get away with it.
And also, how would ESO also beat games such as like Fallout 76?
Do they really have more microtransactions?
No, I'm not talking about more, but just like in a bad way though. Because like they sent that game off way too damn early. It obviously wasn't ready yet they still try to push the idea that they need to put in a lot of microtransactions, especially a freaking bag that you can get in the game for a certain amount of money, for like $20 or so, that people should have been able to gotten in real life. You know, that whole spiel that they had with their products that really fucked up. So, like I say, like, I mean, yeah, ESO has a lot of it, but like, you know, you're not really forced to buy it.
That's true.
Unlike, you know, with Fallout 76, where they do kind of want you to force you to buy shit. That's why they had the Atomic Shop. They're trying to get you to get into that kind of stuff. But I swear, I'm looking on Twitter, right? Or really X. People have been blowing up stuff about Fallout 76, and I have a feeling it has something to do with the Fallout series. And people have been saying that they're really happy that people are giving it a second try because it's actually gotten a lot better. And I'm actually curious now if it has.
You know, speaking of that,
I would like to play it again, but I don't know.
The reason
all the characters are cardboard. I know. For the life of me. ESO is a lot better because the characters don't feel like cardboard. And ESO's older.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn sad.
And see, the thing is I wanted to say something when you brought up 76, and basically I watched KevDoIt play the new like added content for 76, and bro, he was the only thing that was making it entertaining. Other than that, it looked horrible. It looked so boring. It's just a generic city you can go to go complete a mission, and then it's like an extraction kind of thing. I don't even know, basically. It's stupid. And you can like gamble in one of the areas, and he was joking about it and made it funny, but I don't know, like, if I was just playing that for actual entertainment, I don't think I'd have very much fun.
I mean, honestly, I feel like what really ruined Fallout 76 was its launch. Because like I said, as soon as you bring in a game at its launch where it's immediately horrible right off the rip, it's much harder to try and bring it back up than it is to actually, you know, bring it out as a good game.
Yeah.
Why do you think people are stopped playing Overwatch?
Because of that.
Because, you know, it came out very poor, and, you know, they got rid of Overwatch. Not the second one, but the first one, because they want people to play Overwatch 2, because they know damn full well that people will just continue to play Overwatch, because at least that is a better experience than Overwatch 2.
Yeah.
It's like when Rockstar got rid of the GTA games on a lot of the platforms, just so that you have to buy the definitive edition. And
yeah, I know.
The reason why they want you to do that, because, you know, they know that, you know, they bought out the games, and they're really shitty. So they have to find a way for you to force your hand.
Yep. And it sucks.
Because they know, because they know damn well themselves that they did not do a good job. So I mean, I feel like Fallout 76, and the reason why I want to try Fallout 76 so much and just try and be happy about it is because it's set in West Virginia. I like the fact that a game is set in West Virginia. I think that's like really cool. Like, dude.
Yeah. I think that's pretty neat.
West Virginia. So when I first heard that, I was like, dude, I'm already all in. But they really screwed it up.
They
because,
did.
You know, they brought out an unfinished game. That's the problem with a lot of games nowadays. Or really just because they rush things way too quickly, and they just bring out unfinished games.
Exactly.
They try to uphold a lot of stuff that they promised for, but they can't keep it. The only ones that I gave a pass to was like with Hello Games and Sean. The reason why I give them a pass is because they are actually managing to make No Man's Sky a lot better. So.
And that's good.
No, you shouldn't say good, especially you, because you should be like, no, it's not good. I still can't land on asteroids.
Well, you know,
I can't land on asteroids.
my time will come where I can land on asteroids.
You give it a 1 out of 10 to landing on asteroids.
If I don't get a land on my dang asteroids, I'm deleting the game and never playing it again.
I mean, I can probably see that as like a last update for the game, if they actually want to do it, because that would be hard to do. It's already difficult to try and land on a planet, But, you know, just trying to land on an asteroid be a little bit more difficult. It's a little bit more finicky, I guess.
He said you could do it.
But hey, here's the thing,
Before the
though.
game came out.
I'm not giving up hope on him because, you know, unlike No Man's Sky, frickin' Starfield gave a lot of promises, and look where the game's at right now. It's pretty shitty. You can't even control much of your ship either. You just choose where to land, and then you land in that certain chunk of the planet. I'm like, dude, that's why you just go play No Man's Sky. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, the game did not have to be exactly like No Man's Sky, but just like, dude. They definitely had the resources to make a game where you could actually explore the planets just on your own without having to like pick certain chunks of it.
Exactly.
I mean, again, it's just usual Bethesda, just promising something and then, you know, running it into the ground. And it makes me sad too, because a lot of these development teams actually can make good games. Like, you know, there's Ubisoft, there's frickin', you know, like we said, Bethesda.
Yep.
Bless you, what the
Thank
hell is that? Like, they can make good games. It's just that they've just really fallen off.
They fell off hard.
Ubisoft used to be so good with their Assassin's Creed games, it's not even funny. Like, they actually put a lot of thought and storytelling into them. Bethesda was basically the same way. They used to put a lot of thought into their games and a lot of storytelling, and they just, now recently, they've just been falling off, and everybody else, me included, are starting to have second thoughts about Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5. People are trying to wonder where Fallout 5 is going to be. People are saying that's going to be in New York. Some others are saying that it might be in Texas. We might have like a sort of like what New Vegas was like.
Yeah, another desert
like
setting.
A whole desert cowboy scenario.
That'd be cool.
Going on.
That'd be cool. I don't mind the New York one either.
Yeah, I mean, let's see.
Just a Fallout Mafia.
You go to Texas and there's just a cartel.
State your destination.
Why? Because the Mexicans crossed over and started it all. I'm joking. No. I'm joking. It's a joke. It's only a joke.
State your destination. Tell me.
I mean, what else? I mean, we have one game that was in DC, which is Fallout 3.
That was probably my favorite out of the settings.
That was my first Fallout. I wonder where New Vegas set in. I can't tell. I don't know where New Vegas set in, dude. You gotta help me. You gotta help me, dude. I'm really...
It's in the Mojave Desert, you dink.
Where is that at? Is that
Nevada.
Is that New Jersey? Is that New Jersey?
Wait, am I being stupid, or Mojave Desert is in Nevada, right? Okay, I'm making sure.
Probably.
Probably. I'm an idiot. I'm a monkey man.
And I mean, we had Fallout 4, which was set in Massachusetts.
Massachusetts? Which one was that?
Too, 'cause what?
Which one was in Massachusetts?
Fallout 4.
Oh, okay, yep.
I was so confused. Like, when I was playing that game for a long while, I was like, okay, I already figured out that much of these games are set in many of the states of America. So, which one is Fallout 4? And I read one of the tips or something, or one of the, you know, fun facts or whatever they had in the game. And that's where I figured it out.
We all know.
It said like in Massachusetts. I'm like, oh, it's set in Massachusetts. Okay.
We all know Elden Ring takes place in Ohio. Literally, if you search it up, it says it takes place in Ohio, dude.
Actually,
Like,
it sets
what?
place in Lord of the Rings.
Oh yeah. It's actually in the same universe as Dark Souls, because you know we need to connect all of those.
Dark Souls 2 is set in the world of Hobbit.
It's set in the world of bad game design.
It's set in the world of good gameplay. Totally did not rage. Totally did
Dark
not
Souls
get upset.
2 has the worst gameplay ever! And that was my first Souls game, and I really liked it, but then when I played it the second time, after I played all the other ones, I'm like, man, this sucks! I swear to you, bro, when I played Dark Souls 1, after playing Dark Souls 2, I'm like, wait, this is like hella easy, and it's because I got conditioned to the BS controls in frickin'
My friend, how good it
Dark
is
Souls
to
2.
see you.
The reason why people like Elden Ring so much is because I honestly think it's the easiest out of all the Souls games. I'd say it's the easiest.
Yeah, you're right. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, Demon. I was thinking of. I feel like I could probably give you like a easiest to hardest. Okay, so first one's Elden Ring, second one's Demon Souls.
Thinking about it too, with the Fallout series, they also do set in other areas if you have the DLCs. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I know that in Fallout 1, it takes place in California, but those some parts you can also be in Nevada, from what I remember. I think in Fallout 2, it's also California, but also Oregon, and also Nevada.
Yeah.
I remember with Fallout 3, though, you know, it's in DC, obviously, but, you know, you can also go to places like Maryland. I thought that was pretty interesting. Or Virginia.
I liked the Maryland DLC. That one was fun.
Yeah. I think also a little bit in Pennsylvania as well.
Oh yeah. I can give you a easiest to hardest tier list right now for Souls games. So it would be Elden Ring, then Demon Souls, and then Dark Souls 1. Then it'd be Dark Souls 3. Then it'd be Dark Souls 2. Then it'd be no. Then it'd be Bloodborne. Then it'd be Dark Souls 2. Then it'd be Sekiro. Sekiro is the hardest Souls game. And it's not even really a Souls game, it's just made by the same company.
I think if I remember too, Fallout 4 also has its DLC. I do know, for one thing, Far Harbor. I thought this was pretty interesting. I learned that it takes place on like a Mount Desert Island, obviously, because I've been there before, but in Maine, apparently.
Interesting.
I did not know that. I know with Fallout 76 should be easy though, because obviously it's in Virginia and West Virginia, but the thing is that it's DLCs, I guess, in a way. You know, it's extra content. Also set in the same places as like what we had before. Like there was the pit.
Say there's a being called
Yeah.
the Wilder King who
We've been there before. That takes
Let's get
place
one in
Pennsylvania.
Arkansas, my homeland.
I call it Arkansas.
Arkansas. I mean, yeah, it's Kansas with ARs.
You can't blame me. I know. I think they had an expedition called Atlantic City. And I think that's set in New Jersey. Yeah. Probably one of the worst states ever, I don't know. People are just so pissed there. Anybody that comes from New Jersey, I don't know why, they're just angry. They're just mean people.
Oh yeah.
Except for my mother.
What? Like spaced out for a sec.
My mother's been there for a while.
Where
I heard
again?
her say,
What?
excuse me, in the background. New Jersey.
Oh, New Jersey.
Yeah.
That place.
Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering where Fallout 5 is gonna set in.
5.
You know what? Set it in Alaska. That'd be weird.
Put it in Canada.
Actually, no. Looking at the art for Fallout 5, it actually would kind of make sense to put it in Alaska. Because the art for it, they showed these this person heavily geared with their dog, and they're kind of like in a snowy land. So it could be Alaska.
We need more games.
Could be also places where it gets kind of cold.
We need more games in Canada.
Ew.
What do you mean,
That would
ew?
make sense. That would make sense because there's nothing up there. So I mean that.
Okay,
yeah,
bro.
That would make sense. To make,
I'm
make
from Canada. You disrespect me. I'm not a paid actor.
You are a paid actor.
I'm not.
By the fake British.
The fake British.
Yeah, because the British aren't real.
Thieving miscreant.
Hail, chosen of the Queen.
Canada and Britain
We
are
have
not
been
real.
expecting you.
Actual brain
Queen
rot.
Irene sent
Everyone
a
knows
missive
that.
detailing your arrival and orders. You are here to secure the staff of Magnus.
They say it belonged to Magnus, the god of magic.
I mean, there's a lot of good games that are made from Canada.
As to
Yep.
what it does, it's
All of
supposed
the Far Cry games.
Canadian
therefore is a cherished
Or
and
a
highly
lot of
protected
Canadian people. I mean,
artifact.
there's also Plants vs Zombies. A Canadian made that game.
Ooh. The people who made Cuphead literally grew up in the city that I grew up in, which I think is really freaking cool.
Majority of the developers for Warframe, they're Canadian.
What's another Canadian made company thing? Oh, I think Alan Wake takes place in Canada.
There you go, play that game.
I will eventually.
You have it.
I do,
actually.
yeah.
It was on
I kinda-
PlayStation Plus.
If I like Alan Wake, I'll play Alan Wake too.
I think it did. Didn't it get an award?
Yeah, I did.
By the way, oh yeah, you did see my video about that too. About Starfield not getting an award.
Todd Howard, you could see the pain in his face.
Yeah, I did not know he actually looked like that, dude. Like, I did not know that that's what his expression was right now at that moment. He did actually look like he was not happy. He looked like, did you see how much he was sweating?
Mhm.
I don't know if it was just hot in there because a lot of people's in there, or he straight up was just like getting mad or furious that his game that they worked on wasn't getting anything.
Hey, at least he wasn't alone, because you know Spider-Man didn't get an award either.
Did
To
you
be
like
honest,
the,
what
what?
you were saying? Go ahead.
Did you like the ending of the video though?
I did. He legit looked like a freaking clown.
Legit, everybody there at the table, at least one of every one of those games, even freaking Tears of the
Hail,
Kingdom
chosen
got
Queen
a
Irene
trophy.
sent in our
And then there's Starfield. There's just Todd Howard sitting there,
You would follow me.
looking at his plate like, I did all this and I get nothing. Listen, Todd Howard, we understand. You can go with the rest of the developers that made Spider-Man 2.
People used to
'Cause
call
they
him
didn't-
God Howard, but he's lost that title.
He
Behold,
kind of
the
has
latest
already.
gift.
Like I said, a
The
lot of them
painting
have just
still
fallen
bears.
off.
A
They
marvelous
used to make
addition to
good
the city.
games. Like, come on now.
They got corrupted by money.
I I mean, didn't he legit just straight up tell you he did it for money?
But one does what one
Yeah, I remember talking to Todd Howard on a Discord, and he straight up told me, he was like, the company would have gone bankrupt if we didn't release the game any sooner, so we had to, and I'm like, bruh.
I mean, I can understand that, you gotta do what you gotta do, but like, at the times when you're not bankrupt, which is a lot of companies out there, like, actually make a game good. And that's what's worrying me about Rockstar right now. Because Rockstar, even though you might see them as money hungry, they have made some really good games in the past. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you have your Red Dead 2, you have your GTA's games. Those are really good.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, they can make a good game. I'm just hoping that GTA 6 might hold that up, maybe?
I hope so.
The reason why I'm worried about it is because I remember they said that they were mainly focusing online more than the story itself.
Yeah.
I still think GTA 4 has the best story.
I agree.
For a close second, it's kind of hard to like pick for a second though, because I feel like, honestly, for a close second would be San Andreas.
San Andreas? Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I don't hate GTA 5, it's just that I can't put it up with the likes of like San Andreas, Vice City, or GTA 4.
No fear.
I can't. It's hard for me to do that.
It just ain't as good. You know?
I mean, it's good. GTA 5 is good. It's just I just can't put it up there.
This vault holds many rare plants that no longer exist in the Somerset
Not with like the
Heights.
rest, like with San Andreas having, you know, biggest plot twist of all times.
Unusual variety of
Yeah.
rarewort plant into
Being called
Somerset for
Sweet
some
Cheeks.
time. We found these in a Baileywood cave of all places. Alchemists
And having
paid
Nico
a
and,
dear price for this plant. It will be the jewel of the royal garden.
Frickin' GTA 4 was
Yeah.
amazing. I don't know, he actually, I don't know why, he just felt like he fit
We thought
in
it was a Nord tall
to the
tale.
role of actually being smart, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw this. Speaking of like
would
smarts
saw
and
this.
whatnot, I saw this poll on YouTube. They did a poll of like who's smarter,
Mm-hmm.
and I can't remember
This
the
room holds
others,
alien
but
relics
I know
uncovered across
Trevor
Baileywood.
and Nico were there.
Interesting, aren't they?
Guess who everybody
We've
picked the
removed
most?
any dormant
Let's
traps
hear it.
that we know of.
Trevor.
So feel free to examine them more
I
Yeah.
started shaking my
I
head.
will answer any questions
Listen,
you have
Trevor,
about them.
he's not that dumb, but like, dude, he's not as smart as Nico, dude. Come on now.
Exactly.
He's not that smart as Nico. Like, come on now, you can't sit there and compare like a maniac to him. I'm sorry.
Hey, Nico, let's go bowling.
Scholars
Let's
believe
go
this rag
bowling.
was broken into pieces when it fell from the heavens. They believe there may be others in Hectorhaim, the legendary center of the Valen.
I wish to play GTA 4 again, but I can't. Because they don't really have it on
This helm is actually from our own
PlayStation
collection.
unless they have
But
it in
one of our
extras
boss
or whatnot,
mode
or
allies
premium.
stole it.
Yeah.
And then returned it in exchange
See,
for a song.
You know what I don't understand? When literally GTA and Metal Gear Solid are so weird. You have 1, 2, 3, and then you skip 4, and then you have 5. What? And I've played 4 already, but the
What?
thing is
What
I don't know why.
Wait. What was it?
So
You said GTA as well?
yeah, GTA and Metal Gear Solid have a very similar thing going. So they have, you know, all of the other games, and then they have like 1, 2, 3, and then they skip 4, and then there's 5. And Metal Gear does the same thing. They don't have 4 on here, but they have all the other games on here. And I've already played Metal Gear Solid 4, but like I don't know why they can't just put it on whatchamacallit.
Yeah, that is weird.
And I do know one of the reasons why Metal Gear is the way it is, because Metal Gear Solid 4 had a license with Apple. So there was literally iPod collectibles, and the products they were using in the cutscenes were all like Apple. So I guess, you know, that it's probably, the license has definitely expired by now. But like, just buy it back, dude. Please.
The tree gifts. We're not
Yeah,
actually
that is
sure
weird.
what it does.
I would love to play GT4 again. I
Yeah.
remember playing that a lot, but I can't really play it, obviously, because, you know, it can't be on here for some reason. God, I swear.
Behold, the staff of Magnus.
I remember sitting there. Another reason why I think I liked so much of GTA 4 is because I always used to sit there and watch the Gaming Lemon play it a lot.
What
Yeah.
happened? Where is it?
I don't know if you know who that is.
The Gaming Lemon, I've heard of him.
I think he's still around. I also used to watch him play
You've been
Fallout.
burgled.
I
But
remember.
how?
Do you know a guy named Mess Yourself?
Oh, yep, I know him. I know him very well.
Yeah, they're both similar. They're similar in a way. Basically, they're just like the old-time YouTubers that you used to watch when you were a kid. That's who the Gaming Lemon is, and I used to watch him play GTA 4 a lot,
Oh, yeah.
and just like mess around. I always thought his content was funny. I feel
know
bad for
not.
Mess Yourself
We've
though,
guarded
because
the vault
he's
day
He's
and
kind of
night.
died.
he's
I
kind of
placed the staff myself.
no, like if you look at his channel, he already has a video saying
No,
why he quit
The vault is
YouTube,
off limits to all.
and
but
he's kind of
Wait.
quitting. It's like with everybody
I
else,
believe Palador
you know.
recently toured the
Checks out the
vault.
kind of well,
Queen's
for him
business.
especially,
Or
he's
so he
he's
stated.
kind of quitting.
The staff was present
He's
before
basically
his
taking a
visit.
break now
But
and everything
I did
like
not
that,
check after he
and
left.
you know,
Unthinkable.
I guess just
Yet,
content changes.
Yeah. It's sad
I remember s-
that,
I
like,
remember sitting there
everyone's
watching-
leaving.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Oh. Well, it just makes me sad because I used to sit there and watch his, because I even had the game myself, and that's the reason why I watched him play it, because I just wanted to get a hint of nostalgia. It was basically, GTA for kids, and it was, Simpsons Hit and Run. I used to watch Mess Yourself play that all the damn time. And that was
Yeah.
basically a, GTA, but meant for, like, teens. Or just kids around my age during that time. I remember playing that a lot.
Yeah.
But
I just-
it's just kind of died out now. I don't know.
Oh, did you hear that Call Me Kevin was kind of like gonna take a step back as well?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I saw that earlier when I was making boiled eggs.
A lot of these YouTubers, but I mean, I can understand that, you know. I feel bad for Mark though, because with his "I'm tired" video, like, dude,
He
people
looked
just,
tired.
Like, people immediately bashed on him for being like, "Oh, he makes millions just for making a video." Dang, I'm like, dude, it's not even about YouTube. It was about, you know, a movie that he's apparently working on, a project that he's working on.
Yeah.
And he was just talking about how tiring it is. It wasn't even about YouTube at all. Like, what do you mean?
Also, I don't think they understand, even if he was complaining about,
Well,
like,
that's why I said,
YouTube
yeah,
videos.
like, even if he was complaining about that, they shouldn't still shame on him for it. Like, dude, he's worked a long time.
Yeah, and the thing is people got to realize that that's his job, and if he doesn't meet the algorithm, then he's screwed.
He's just
He won't
gonna
make
turn
any
like
money.
The rest of everybody else, where they have to kind of quit YouTube because, you know, a lot of them say that they're tired and whatnot, but I think I know damn well why they quit. It's because the views just drop.
Yep.
It's because, you know, their way of, you know, having fun isn't really fun anymore. Like, I mean, I'm even kind of a victim on this because, you know, used to sit there and watch Met Yourself or the Gaming Lemon a lot, but nowadays
I don't watch them.
I don't bother watching them anymore because it's just the same thing over and over, and it's just nothing new. It's not like I hate them or anything. It's just that I just got bored.
You want to know who died hard that I always thought was kind of an annoying YouTuber?
Who?
Jelly.
Oh God.
Literally, he reacted to a video. He literally reacted to a Sunny V2 video of about himself. It was like how Jelly met his downfall. And
what'd he say?
Jelly was like, honestly, yeah, most of the stuff that this guy is saying is pretty true. And he admitted that he faked a lot of videos. And that, like, some of the, like, cars and stuff that he bought weren't even, like, as expensive as they were, and he, like, rented some of them. He was just letting all of the info out right then and there, and he sounded very chill about it.
Then I respect him for that. And let me tell you something. Jelly, you shouldn't really consider yourself with people like Kwebbelkop anymore, because unlike Jelly, Kwebbelkop is pretty shitty right now.
Oh yeah, Jelly.
We gotta make our AI videos and act like it's a lot of hard work, even though it's not. You just put a prompt in and that's it, and it's like the ugliest thing on earth. And on top of that too, I still hate the fact of Kwebbelkop's video where he talked about his dad dying. I hated that video so much.
Wait, when did this happen? I didn't know about that. When did that happen?
Last time ago. He made a video talking about his father's death. You may think that's nice and all, but I didn't like it for a reason.
Why? What was wrong with it?
He monetized it. There was ads in the video. I didn't like that because you're using somebody's death as a way to monetize your video. I don't like that. You're monetizing somebody's death, especially somebody close to you, like your father. Like, bruh, no.
That's messed up, dude. Didn't he, like, date Azzyland for, like, a period or whatever? That was so cringe.
I don't know.
I don't like Azzyland at all, dude. I don't like Azzyland, I don't like Sniper Wolf, I don't like Kwebbelkop, I don't like... A lot of them suck, dude.
It fucking sucks. I used to like Kwebbelkop.
Yeah, he used to be cool.
Used to make... Watching him, Jelly, and I forget the other dude's name. There was another guy there as well. I haven't watched them in years.
None have
but
entered the
they
vault
used to be really funny. But now he makes very shitty content by reacting to stuff, and it's not even him anymore. It's just AI. And he wants to sit there and act like it's the most coolest thing. And even if he's trolling people on Twitter and whatnot, even then, like, you know, it's not really a funny troll. It's not even really funny at all. It's just annoying.
That is my responsibility as the staff of...
I don't know. A lot of YouTubers are falling off or just going bye-bye, and you know, a lot of it has to do with being tired. I know that for sure, but I know some of it also has to do with, like, you know, just not getting as many views anymore, just not being able to, you know, keep up with the algorithm.
It's stressful. So. It's so demanding. If you don't upload or you take like a week break, it'll put a massive dent. I mean, depends. Unless you're Corey, then, you know. Am I an idiot?
Oh, yes.
Okay. Oh, I'm on the wrong mission.
They dug it up and broke it into pieces and brought it
here. My boy! Resume
Good to
Dar.
see you, my friend. Greenshade is far more exciting place than Raz expected. He hears now that the Staff of Magnus has been stolen, as if these rebellious Bosmer were not
I don't know
trouble
where
enough.
Elder Scrolls 6 is gonna take place out. Cause like I wonder if they're gonna go for a specific era or if they're just gonna continue their era.
Not yet.
Cause if Skyrim was in the fourth one, are they just gonna
The
like
elves in this
go
part
beyond
of the
that,
Dale
or like
do
you
not
know,
follow King Kamor.
is it gonna be in the
They
same
claim
era?
to be subjects of the Wielder.
Yeah.
Or is it gonna be
Some
before?
forest spirit no one has ever seen.
I feel like it'd be during or
They call
after
Queen Irene
Skyrim.
enemy.
Could be.
Cause I have a feeling.
We do not
Because
know.
like it could be
The battle
before,
grid
but I
sent
feel like that'd be a bit
Hazazi
difficult
to
though,
negotiate with
because
the Bramblebreach clan,
since
but
ESO
he
is
has made
canon,
progress. Now Raz needs to hunt for the Staff of
it'd be
Magnus.
weird to
The
just add on
Bramblebreach
to it
village
a
is
little
just
bit.
south of Marble.
But I mean, if you look at the map, there's some places that are just sitting there. You know,
Yeah.
like if you look at it, like there's certain islands, certain lands that you can't really go to. So I mean, you know,
Yeah.
what does that mean? Is there room for more or what?
Well, there's still some areas that they need to put out. Like the Black Marsh.
Bring me to my homeland.
Boonga boonga.
I still thought it was so cool when Fallout 76 came out, and I noticed that it was set in West Virginia.
Oh yeah.
Especially like Take Me Home, Country Roads for the trailer. Like immediately as soon as I heard that, I thought, is this taking place in West Virginia? Like you can't fool me.
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Great input.
yeah.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm a little sleepy.
Go to bed.
Nope.
Dark moons. These crazy Bosmer make no sense. Hazazi comes to negotiate on behalf of Queen Irene to hear their grievances, and all they do is dance and jest. Hazazi has only been here a short while, and already he hates this village. What negotiations? These dungy elves don't want talk. They say they only answer to the Wielder King. Who is this? Who knows? They'd rather pull Hazazi's tail than give him a straight answer. It's not fair. Hazazi always gets the worst assignments. Hazazi likes this idea. If you can just get the Bramblebreach to make sense, this one will be impressed. Hazazi thinks it's a wild guar chase, but if you want to try, speak with their tree thane. May you have better luck than Hazazi.
Hazazi. What are you doing, assassin? What you doing?
What are you talking about?
I'm just wondering what you doing.
What are you talking about?
What are you doing?
What are you talking about?
Great input. Where do I go? Oh.
Do you get in trouble for being so naughty?
I didn't think I was being disrespectful. Sometimes people just impossible to understand.
Another tourist. Rare to have so many visitors in this part of the Valen Wood, didn't you hear? It's much safer behind the shiny new walls of Marbrook. Even King Camoran hesitates to venture into the court of the Wilder King. Negotiate? About what? Oh, you want us to bow to your queen and swear allegiance to your, what's it's called? Aldermary Dominion. Huh. Problem is that our allegiance is to the Wilder King, and he doesn't seem to care for your dominion. Ha, sure. Let me just pull him from my satchel. You people don't understand. The Wilder King manages the entire forest. Doesn't have time for idle talk. Why do you think so many people doubt his existence? Not in person, but I don't doubt the Wilder King exists. He speaks to me in the babbling brooks and the wind in the trees. Other Bosmer petition him for an audience, but I don't need to. He already tells me everything I need to know.
You know, and actually looking on the map, some of these places are actually places that we've already been to.
Yeah.
One of them I already know.
How do I know you're trustworthy?
Right up here where Windhelm is. That's where Solstheim is.
Are a plague. We can't seem to be
That's where the Dragonborn DLC takes place. That's not open yet. Why can't I visit there?
They'll sprout out with a vengeance.
Let me go to Solstheim.
Won't surrender so easily, though.
Why can I not go to Solstheim? Can I not meet? Technically, Miraak though. I wonder which era was he in.
Don't bother coming back here until you've run off the orcs.
Still wish we could have saved him.
Oh yeah.
It would have been cool to like get him on your side.
Yeah, and like fight against Hermaeus Mora.
Fight against Hermaeus Mora and actually have him as a companion.
I wish we could do that.
That'd be pretty cool. Like, you know, instead of just having one Dragonborn, why not have two?
Exactly, you know? That's like an unstoppable force right there.
Though, in the files, they already did kind of have something for that to happen. Because people did find out that there were options to where you could talk him down. So I'm like,
can you believe
okay, so they could have had it. It's a mod. You can actually get him as companion, but it's a mod. But you have to be forced to kill him, even though legit Hermaeus Mora is only using him for knowledge. So like,
yeah,
we can't just tell him that. Like, we can't. Okay.
I guess not.
Like, really? Okay.
You wanna know what I really hate?
What?
So, I searched up like a Tamriel map, and the thing I dislike about it is it shows all of like the provinces, I guess you could call them, and when you look at the map on this game, it shows like subcategories for all the provinces, like Cyrodiil, the area, like this isn't all of Cyrodiil that you can go to in Tamriel. Like, Cyrodiil's a lot bigger than what they show. So it's just kind of confusing. Like, Eastmarch, I didn't even know this place was like a part of Skyrim until I actually like saw Riften and like, you know, Windhelm and all that shit. Like, I don't know why they don't just like categorize one of them into like very big areas, but it's probably because they can make more money by putting them in subcategories. Hello? Are you alive?
I didn't hear some of that.
What I was saying was...
Because I'm just sitting here trying to figure out where Miraak... He was in the Merithic era, and what's funny enough is that I think, there was a character that mentioned that era, and my character was like, what? And he was
What is
like,
that?
you all don't learn it. You mortals don't learn it. Oh yeah, Shoggorath's assistant. Shoggorath's assistant said that. And I think he did bring up that era. And when I heard that, I was like, wait a minute, is that like the era that Mirak was in? Like when he first was brought in?
Yeah.
And that was a long ass time ago. Yeah, so yeah, technically we could visit Mirak. So technically during this time, since this is what, the second era?
Mm-hmm.
We could technically visit him.
Technically, yeah, but where would he be? Still in Solstheim?
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he's a Necron.
But that's the weird thing about it, though. Is that since he's a Dragonborn, and since he was all about power, wouldn't he be, like, wreaking havoc across the lands?
I guess so.
Though, when he tried to do that, a bunch of dragons stopped him, so... I mean... Can he really do that?
Probably not.
A couple dragons he couldn't stop, so I mean...
You wanna know what I wanna actually see in this game? Some actual dragons that we can fight?
That'd be cool.
Like, where are all the dragons at, dude? I wanna see them.
That'd be cool. Oh!
It would be cool.
I mean...
I think
Like I said, we could technically visit him, but I don't know how that would work. Because these people are acting like a Dragonborn doesn't exist, so I mean... I guess it's dependent on, like, the certain lands that you're in.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, come on, dude. I wonder if Dragonborn is the most powerful you can be in, like, the entirety of these games. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think? I'm just trying to think, because I don't know if they have something else planned, or if, like, there's another power out there that's actually...
Well, I remember looking at, like, the next ability that will replace shouts in Elder Scrolls 6, and it was like sword arts or something? I don't know.
Sword art?
Yeah. It's like, that'll be the replacement for shouts, I guess.
If that ain't a fucking Japanese shit, I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it has something to do with, like, the Red Guard or whatever.
Ooh.
Sounds
so we're gonna
pretty
have stuff
neat.
about the Red Guard?
That'd be cool.
You know, the people that I kill every time in Whiterun? Every time
Oh,
when
yeah.
I'm looking for a Red Guardian woman? I'm serious, every time when I do that mission, I always kill both of them. I always kill the dudes, and I always kill the woman. The reason being is because I can get my payment from both of them.
Yep. Without having to worry about it.
Well, yeah, because you don't know who's lying and who's telling the truth. So I'm like, you know what? What if I just kill both of you and I get both of y'all's money?
Works for me.
So I do it all the time. It's easy, like, why not? I get paid on both. Because she already pays me, and he pays me as soon as I lure her out. And as soon as I lure her out, he's paid me, I kill him, I kill her, and I get more extra money from her.
See, you've said
Done.
that you've done like a good and an evil playthrough. But how can you truly call yourself evil if you can't kill Parthenax? You gotta do it.
What do you mean?
Well, you're like, even on my evil playthroughs, I still don't have the heart to kill Parthenax. You gotta do it if you want to be truly evil.
No. Sorry, I don't want to fall down into the depths of Delphine level. Sorry. That's not being evil, that's just being stupid. You could still be evil and keep people alive. Like...
Well, what if you just want to kill people just to kill people? That's evil.
Sure, why not? But doesn't mean
You'd
I
be
have to kill
stupid
everyone.
and evil.
Sure, why not? But again, doesn't mean I still have to kill certain things.
Well, why not do a playthrough where you kill Parthenax? Do everything.
No. Not gonna happen.
You know what sucks? When I killed him on one of my playthroughs.
Alright.
Literally, Parthenax gives you nothing of value when you kill him. No notable weapons or anything, just normal stuff.
That hurt me. Because he does give you something valuable.
What do you mean?
He's already given it to you. He's already taught you. That's what's valuable. He's already taught you how to use a shout. He's already treated you like a brethren of his people, you know, of his kind.
Yeah.
You know, and he's giving you a bunch of wise words. I mean, he's been there for you. That's what he gives back to you. That's why that hurt me when you said that. I'm like, damn.
Well, I'm sorry.
I don't think no amount of gold will ever, you know, do that for me.
Well,
that's why I can't kill him, no matter what. Even when I'm evil, I can't do it.
Oh, me and all my homies hate Delphine.
You know what really sucks too?
What?
Bruh, I just, her thinking is just so stupid.
They had to have done it on purpose. Right? Like, they had to have.
A dumb one on purpose.
Make her stupid. They probably wanted you to hate her.
Yeah, but I think they also try to make her have good points, but every point that she made throughout the entire game, right up to when you first met her, to when you end the entire game, everything that she's made notice has just been idiotic.
And besides, if you kill Parthenax, the Greybeards won't speak to you anymore. That's pretty sad.
Especially, when she's talking about the Thalmor. The Thalmor have to be behind the dragons. I'm like, okay, so how sure are you of this?
Yeah.
And another thing too is that she doesn't trust you full well enough to be on your own as Dragonborn. She has to be there with you. Even though you've already escaped Helgen, you've already fought off a bunch of bandits, you already went through a freaking dungeon at that point. You've already freaking, you know, done a lot of shit for other people first before her, and she still doesn't trust you. And even then, after all that, she'll send you on a dangerous mission, which is literally going into the Thalmor embassy just to find out, just to see if they're the ones behind the dragons.
Yeah.
And guess what? Surprise, surprise, they weren't.
Big
so what she gotta say now? It's not her fault. It's just that she really thought it was, even though. You know,
that's good reasoning.
She doesn't trust you, yet she immediately just throws you into a very dangerous situation. But okay, nice.
So
you know what really triggers me with her though? It's really two things. One of them is like with Esbern. Whenever Esbern is talking about, you know, the history of the Blades and whatnot, between the Blades and the Dragonborn, it's really interesting, but she sits there and goes like, yeah, but is there anything out of the way that we can kill Alduin? And it's like, bruh, you can't just, and legit Esbern said it himself, where like, he just said you can't really, you know, jump to conclusions when you need to paint a picture. You know, you need to like tell a full story at least.
What was the reasoning for
that right there? I'm not done.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to throw in something.
I'm joking. What?
What was the reasoning for her wanting to kill Parthenax again? I forgot.
Again, another dumb reason. Because even though we work together, even though throughout this time he's trained you to be the Dragonborn, even though he's stayed cooped up in High Hrothgar for a millennia, he is still a danger, because we cannot trust dragons.
See, the thing is
there's your reasoning. There's your reasoning.
Her point at first was like, oh, well, he, used to work with Alduin and killed many innocent people. But the thing is Paarthurnax literally explains, he's like, well, that's not me anymore. I made a bad decision working with him, and he used to be a good, because Alduin, Paarthurnax even says that Alduin used to, not always be like evil, and then he turned, and then he ended up betraying Alduin because he
What's
went
better,
off
to be
the
born
bitch.
good or to overcome evil through great effort? That was his quote that he made.
Yep.
I legit put that quote into my yearbook. I'm not even lying to you.
Yeah. I remember you having it on Instagram.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people can change. I feel like people could change their ways like that and, actually give people a second chance. And that was literally what he said. And you know what's funny? You could throw the same logic back at her. Like, what about the Blades? They've killed many.
Mm-hmm.
How should I trust you? The whole thing is about trust, if you think about it. And she just, breaks it so many times, and it just doesn't make any sense. The second reason why I don't really like her, or I'm just infuriated with her, is if you don't kill Paarthurnax, if you go to the Skyhaven Temple, she sits there and straight up tells you that if you don't kill if you're not going to kill Paarthurnax, then you're not welcome here. I'm like, okay, one, I'm the Dragonborn.
My scouts came back
2,
singing your praises.
the Blades died a long time ago. One of you is really old, and the other is just a pompous.
Seems there's more to you than meets the
Yep.
eye.
So what is stopping me
And
from
you're
just
worried I won't
shouting
hold
you
up my
over
end
this
of the
cliff?
bargain? No, I keep my promises.
I know, it's stupid.
haven't given you a sense of false hope, though.
And besides, throughout the whole game, she always talks about how the Blades are always on the Dragonborn's side. Well, one, during the time when you make a decision to not kill Paarthurnax, then they're for some reason not on your side anymore. That's really stupid, even though you all mentioned that they're very loyal to the Dragonborn. But okay.
It makes no sense.
And here's another thing too that doesn't make any sense. They said they don't trust dragons, right? She said to kill a dragon. You technically have dragon blood in you, so does that mean they can't trust you? But they have throughout the whole game, though. So I mean,
flawed logic.
How does that make any sense? I don't get it. I have dragon blood in me. So what do you say to Akatosh, huh? Go talk to Akatosh. Hello?
Lore-wise, Akatosh was not a good fella.
No, obviously not. A lot of them weren't.
Akatosh is like the Zeus of Elder Scrolls, bro. Like, he did some pretty bad stuff. But, the Imperials worship him.
But, I mean, that's why I just don't like her. I don't get her flawed logic at all. A lot of the stuff that she says just doesn't make any sense. It's stupid, what she says. And it really pissed me off when Esbern even turned her... And I liked Esbern more than I did Delphine.
And then he just switched up.
Esbern immediately turns around and says, I can understand why you don't want to kill him, but Delphine's right. I'm like, what? What do you mean she's right? In what? In what? The dude's been freaking cooped up in High Hrothgar for so many years. And never once has he actually gone down to destroy any cities, no villages or anything like that.
Yeah.
And he even works with you all to defeat his brother Alduin.
Mm-hmm.
So, why would he want to immediately just attack you all? Why would you all think, he's evil still? What? I wish they gave an option where you could say, listen here, old man, the Blades are dead. You either are with me or against me. You know, just use their logic. Because that's what Delphine says. You're either with us or against us. I'm like, I'd rather be against you then.
Exactly.
What have you done for me? What have you done for me? I don't remember you teaching me how to learn to shout. I don't remember you telling me where the Elder Scroll was. I could have talked to you about it, but I'd rather talk to people who actually, you know, care and actually set me on this path in the first place.
Well, you know.
Oh, God, dude.
Idiots
my
be
God.
stupid.
And you know what's funny, too? I don't even like her face at all. Just on a side note,
yeah, she just look ugly.
She has a very punchable face. I don't know. The only thing that the Blades have ever done good for me is give me cool looking swords. That's about it.
Yeah.
And Dragonbane. But that's about it. Dragonbane is a good sword. But anything else? Nope. You have not done anything else that was useful to me. The only thing that they really done useful is give me cool swords and pay the way for me to get to the Skyhaven Temple. And even then, they were useless because the only way to get into that temple is with Dragon Blood.
My court, outsider.
Yeah.
So like they were not needed at all.
Actions with keen interest.
There was no reason for them to be there.
With my people and more patient than I expected.
Stupid.
So you just proved to them that you're more useful just by yourself than they are just being there.
Not what I expected. I think I've heard of this old
Oh, it's funny.
I hate Delphine so much.
Aligning with you would only.
Hey Mirek, you know this woman named Delphine? You wanna help me just get rid of her? He just sits there and tells you, I don't know. You just say, oh, she hates Dragonborns now. It's just like, okay, where is she at?
What? Yeah, me and Parthenax should roll up on Delphine and kill her.
Legit, he did nothing wrong. And I'll even defend the other dragons, too.
Yeah, like literally Parthenax explains it to you. Yeah, Parthenax might have did a bad thing or two, but you know, he's definitely atoned for his sins by now, and you know, he helps you defeat Alduin. And he betrayed him with good reason.
And again, more than what the Blades did. What did they do? Nothing.
And guess what?
Literally
Parthenax
nothing.
never betrays you at any point ever. Doesn't matter if you do everything in the game, he'll still be your bud.
No. I mean, he even tells you about the whole killing thing. He even tells you it's made up to you, like it's your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he just straight up tells you, like, well, he can actually see why they're afraid.
Enemies are those who would seek to harm Valen.
He even says that he sees why they would want to do that. So yeah, he's obviously is fully aware of the things that he's committed.
Oh yeah.
Under Alduin's rule, and it's like, dude, how can you fucking kill this dude? I can't bring myself to kill him. I've never once killed him. I'm never killing him. No matter how much Delphine tries to, you know, say that, I'm never killing him. You know what's funny too? Delphine just sits there and says you're not welcome here at the Skyhaven Temple. Well, here's one thing. What are you gonna do to stop me? And two, I'm still here. You haven't kicked me out yet. So what's stopping you?
You could literally kill her easily if it wasn't for her invincibility.
I really wish the mod for the important NPCs was an actual real thing.
I sense the darkness
Oh, yeah.
of the one you fought, but he has already been defeated, has he not?
Because honestly,
Those like him,
I'm not even joking you.
share his darkness.
You could get rid of her in the story and then just tweak it a bit to where you somehow find Esbern on your own and it wouldn't make a difference. Legit, nothing will change.
Mm-hmm.
That's how much of help she was.
And I remember the blades being better in Oblivion than they ever were in Skyrim.
What?
I said I remember the blades being better in Oblivion than they ever were in Skyrim.
Oh no, they were a lot better back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like in the history of it, they were a lot better back then, but now it's a new era. They're gone. Their kind is dead. We obviously don't really need them anymore.
There is one among this group who has come to Valenwood to see me, and I find her curious.
Because again, the whole time you're just proving to them that you can easily just handle everything yourself.
Yeah.
So there's no reason for them to be there. I mean, I know I said you can tweak the story a bit, but honestly, I don't think you have to tweak the story a bit at all. Just get rid of her in general. Because the reason being is because I feel like you could easily find out where Esbern is. All you have to do is just like talk to somebody that might know where he might be, and they might get hints at, well, maybe, you know, if he's going into hiding, then he might have gone somewhere where, you know,
I would be
a good hiding place could be, like, for instance, you know, Riften, where he legit was. So right there, you could have just done that, talked to the one dude, and then just continue on the story from there. Nothing would change. Esbern could sit there and tell you what's going to happen, where Alduin's wall is.
So I will need your help to find him.
Like,
wouldn't change.
So easy. Legit, nothing. And you could get rid of the pointless go after the Thalmor mission.
Yeah.
There's no reason for her to suspect them at all. It was just mindless searching. And yet she's supposed to be an expert. Okay.
She's an idiot because she's a woman. I'm joking.
Even now, Aranias is on her way to my throne.
I just don't get it, dude. I don't know how you do that.
But there may be a greater truth there.
I don't know any better than you, bro.
Now, enough shitting on her.
Yeah, she's had enough.
Let's talk about the greatest character in Skyrim. You all know him. Totally. Alright, I'm done.
General Tullius.
Screw off. Alright, I'm done.
Have you ever seen the Dagoth videos that they made, like that they, you know what I'm talking about?
Hmm.
I can play one for you.
I don't even know what you just said.
Do you know the Dagoth videos from? It's the one guy from Morrowind, and he reviews the faction leaders from Skyrim or anything Elder Scrolls related.
What's his name?
Dagoth.
Let me look it up first before we do anything, because maybe I've seen him.
I believe he's a Dunmer.
You said
with like a golden mask. And he's very racist. If you're not Dunmer, he calls you an outlander and thinks you suck.
Dagoth?
Yeah, Dagoth. Yeah, you are.
Oh yeah, I remember this dude. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weird ass mother trucker.
Yeah, he's like the main antagonist in Morrowind, I think. I never played Morrowind, but I wanted so badly.
You know, the Stormcloaks can be pretty racist, but I don't think they compare to the Thalmor.
Oh yeah, I agree.
The Thalmor are like the ultimate racist.
Let me pull up one of the Dagothor videos, because this one that I watched earlier that I thought was pretty funny. One moment. If these enemies can please leave me alone. Please. Please leave me alone. Okay, anyways.
I thought I already had this equipped though. What the fuck? Okay. Boy, it's taking a while, huh?
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you know, this area that I'm in...
I found it.
This area that I'm in?
Yeah.
You asked, like, how difficult it is. I mean, like, it's really not that difficult. There's even level 2s and 3s in here that are doing it. So I think you'll be fine.
I'm just an idiot. Alright, let me play this dang video. Hold on, though. I need my charger and my cat. Why is my cat sitting like that? He looks so goofy. He's like sitting like a human being would.
I think there was a story of that somewhere. This, like, person's cat was, like, on his... Like, this cat was, like, his... I don't know, it was, like, a weird-ass story.
Oh, my cat's sitting on his butt. Like, what?
The cat legit sat there, right? And throughout the days, his owner noticed that the cat was doing weird stuff. Like, you know, acting very human-like.
Yeah.
And one day he walked into a room in his house, and his cat would occasionally attack him sometimes too. He walked into one of his rooms, he had a dresser sitting right there, and the cat, and I'm like, what the hell is this photo? It looked weird. The cat was sitting down on its butt, legs out all the way, and had its paws to its side.
The heck?
Looking at him. I'm like, dude, is that a skinwalker?
That sounds cursed.
Anyway, dude, you should have seen the photo. It was creepy.
I think I've seen that.
Staring through your soul. Yeah, and it's creepy. Let's hear the racism.
Yep, he's very racist, and he only likes Dunmer.
Looks like we're gonna pretend the Bard's College is a legitimate faction then. What do I even say about Viarmo? He gives you a single quest. What more do you want from him? He's an outlander. We don't need him. Yeah, okay, let me put it to you this way. I would rather talk to an Argonian and pretend it's smart enough to understand me than join any organization run by Delphine. Potentially the shittiest person in Skyrim. No exaggeration. I find her anti-dragon views to be incredibly distasteful. Truly, that anyone alive today continues to harbor such dogmatic and genocidal ideas is nothing short of astonishing. And she should be ashamed of herself. At least Parthenax can carry a fucking conversation. Whereas Delphine has nothing to offer except shitty vibes and her paranoid creepy uncle. She's just an awful faction leader. On to the next one before I vomit in disgust at her evil presence. She sickens me. Savos Aran. You may think I'm going to go easy on Archmage Savos because he's a Dunmer, and you are correct. It's good to know that at least one faction in Skyrim has the common sense to ensure the superior office is occupied by the superior race. Nevertheless, the College of Winterhold remains a bona fide outlander institution. It is essentially a community college fallback option for mages that are either too inadequate for the Cyrodiilic universities or too racially inferior for House Telvanni. Sayer Joe Savos here falls firmly into the former category rather than the latter. This pillar of foreign-born incompetence probably couldn't even surpass the rank of House Hlalu retainer back home. And that's saying something, given the clown-ass standards of that not-so-great house before it was dissolved. Savos abandoned his entire frat club in the Labyrinthian to save his own skin when he was a student. And then as Archmage, he entrusted the fate of the entire college with a freshman who only attended a single fucking lecture. This guy is lucky he's a Dunmer, or I'd definitely consider him to be a shitty boss. Next faction leader, please. Ah, yes, Kodlak Whitemane. Kodlak is the current harbinger of the Companions, which was founded in the Merethic era as a hate group, but somehow morphed into a fellowship of furries. Unfortunately, Kodlak suffers from a terrible malady known as being an outlander. And to make matters even worse, he's also a Nord. Kodlak is the kind of Enwa boss who will play mind games with you and try to trick you into thinking he's one of the homies. He pretends the office of Harbinger is just a bullshit honorific title and that you're his equal. But if you pay attention closely, you'll notice 100% of the Companions practically bend to his will. And frankly, you're not going to get anywhere in your furry career without serving as his loyal bitch for an unspecified period of time. Oh yeah, he's a werewolf too. This faction is really just a gross mess. Honestly, don't work for this guy. He's kind of a subtle asshole. A real wolf in wolf's clothing, but with the addition of a kind grandpa mask to hide the double layers of wolfishness. Alright, I don't even know what I'm on about now. Let's move to the next faction leader. Come on, do I really gotta do this one? Alright, whatever. Here's Astrid, leader of everyone's favorite Tamrielic kill cult. Astrid has ego problems, to say the least.
She was a bad one as well.
She's been a real see-you-next Teardaz ever since she was appointed CEO of Murder Incorporated, and she'll sacrifice anything to maintain her place at the top of the hierarchy.
She was terrible as a character, I'm not gonna lie.
You guessed it. Outlander. And a Nordic one at that. Reason has never been much of a strong suit for these ice people, and Astrid is living proof of that incontrovertible truth. Be sure to get your hands on a Daedric Cuirass ASAP, because this chick is fixing to plant a poisoned dagger in your back the second you turn away. Absolutely garbage leader. Next faction boss, please, and thank you. Sure, fine, let's be cute and pretend the Forsworn count as a faction. The Reachmen and the Bard's College should be paying me for the free advertising I've been giving their useless asses. Here's Madanach, aptly named King in Rags, the wannabe Geronimo of the Forsworn. Madanach is a fucking loon, and you must always remember to kill him in the No One Escapes Sidnamine quest. I'm tired of his people killing animals and using their body parts to make tacky Halloween decorations. It's not scary, it's just yucky. And it's a waste of resources that would never fly in the Ashlands. I'm serious, I'm sick of this shit. Every time you enter a Forsworn dungeon, you see 2 or 3 blood-soaked goat heads impaled on stakes just outside the doors. What purpose does that serve, Madanach, other than to make your cause less sympathetic to mentally stable onlookers? It needs to fucking stop. God's damned Enwa Switz. Mercer Frey. We have here yet another tragic instance of Outlander leadership. But hey, look, a relevant Breton character who isn't one of those goat-murdering savages in the Reach. That's nice. Anyway, this money-grubbing jerk-off has been thieving from the thieves for years now. But I'm not gonna lie. Given the ineptitude of this poor excuse for a Nordic mafia, I'd probably hate him even more if he didn't steal from these pea-brained fools. Do these fucking idiots just take the Guildmaster's word for it that the treasury is full? Imagine a bank manager robbing his bank and none of the employees even noticing for years. I'm not kidding, that's actually what happened here. I don't even know what else to say. Next faction leader, please, before my brain falls out of my fucking mask. Oh hell, we're getting political now. Do you guys remember those proof things you had to do as kids in math class? Let's do one for General Tullius. Imperials run the Empire. The Empire is run by mongrel dogs. The Imperials are mongrel dogs. General Tullius is an Imperial. Therefore, General Tullius is a mongrel dog of the Empire. And your boy, Daddy Dagoth, don't get down with mongrel dogs of the Empire, does he? No, he sure fucking does not. Next faction leader, right fucking now, please. Gods, first Tullius, now this guy. Alright, fine, let's get down to Dwemer Tax and list the key leadership flaws of Jarl Ulfric Stormcloak. Number 1,
I was about to say
he is an Outlander. Number 2, he is a Nordic Outlander. Number 3, he is at the very least ambivalent toward the bigotry displayed by the Nords of Windhelm against their downtrodden Dunmer neighbors. Ooh, that's a big no-no there, Ulfric, you fascist piece of Enwa shit. Definitely gonna count against you when I judge how good of a faction leader you are. Number 4, He was dumb enough to be outsmarted and caught in a trap by the Imperials, and he was only saved by literal divine intervention in the form of Alduin. Yeah, that's 4 major flaws too many, Ulfric. I'm gonna go ahead and call you a shit faction leader. Hopefully you and Tullius die equally horrific deaths and have your souls trapped in black soul gems so you cannot meet your degenerate loved ones in the afterlife. Let's move on. Isran of the Dawn Guard. Isran thinks he's hot shit because he's a Red Guard, and apparently Red Guards are good swordsmen. Unfortunately, he has yet to come to the realization that Red Guards are just as outlander as the rest of the Outlanders, and therefore he lacks the predisposition for leadership that all Dunmer except Savos Aren are born with. Sorry, Isran, gonna have to go fuck yourself on this one, buddy, moving on to the next faction leader. Lord Harkon's lucky half the fanbase has a fetish for his daughter because he's an absolute cunt on an interpersonal level. He's also an Outlander, and his plan to extinguish the sun would inadvertently destroy all organic life on Nirn. But his vampire lord form does give him a grayish skin tone that vaguely reminds me of the Dunmer, so I will give credit where credit is due. Overall, however, very shitty leader. That whole top-down, my way, or the Silt Strider way philosophy of leadership won't get you anywhere, folks. So shall we move on? Indeed. Indeed we shall. Matriarch Drevlin. Matriarch Drevlin is the heretical High Priestess of the Creation Club's Tribunal Temple Revivalists. Normally I'd only discuss Vanilla Edition faction leaders, but I'm not mature enough to pass up fruit hanging this low. Drevlin is a Dunmer, so that's a plus. However, her personality is largely defined by the handful of generic NPC comments she's able to pull out of her butt crack. So being the gentlemanly god that I am, I will attack the fuckhead she worships instead of defaming her character any further. I mean, she's already a leader of the Tribunal Temple, folks. That's pathetic enough as it is. Let's have a go at Alm Civi in order, starting with this mental case, Alm Alexia, the Alm of Alm Civi. A true Queen Biatch and gold digger who stole my man Nerevar back when he and I were going steady in the First Era. A crime for which she will never be forgiven. Lexi did what she could.
Also, he goes from Skyrim leaders to Morrowind leaders for some reason.
But I always saw right through her chimer tits and tassels. Once she puts on that freaky
it's just because he's salty about them.
You know her inner beast is unleashed, and she's out for blood.
Just imagine that. He's like making this video, right?
Yeah.
And he's like talking about it. He's talking about Skyrim leaders, right?
Yeah.
And then he's just like sitting there in his mind like, don't do it. Don't, just ignore the thoughts. Just ignore it. He just has to go to the Morrowind ones.
He's like, I hate them.
He's legit tweaking. His eyes twitching.
He was the kind of guy who
just wait till he starts talking about Vivek from Morrowind.
Like, well, it would depend on what you mean by day. Like, okay, Sotha, you fucking penis. We get it, you're an intellectual. No need to wave your Psijic Order degree all over the place. Trust me, we believe you when you say you went to college. And speaking of pretentiousness, let's discuss our favorite thong-wearing, dissociative personality disorder-suffering false god Vivek. Vivek is so dead set on convincing you of his very mysterious and complex character that he literally drew a straight line down his body and painted each side a different color. Ah, yes, Vivek. So interesting, so metaphorical. Apparently, Vivek is also a hermaphrodite, which, while admittedly quite arousing, does not excuse the utterly ostentatious nature of his poetry and scriptural writings. I cannot imagine how difficult it was to get through Tribunal Seminary. I'm surprised all the priests and priestesses' eyes haven't rolled out of their heads.
That's it.
Bruh.
Yep, so if you're an Outlander, you automatically suck. If you're not Dunmer, you suck.
I can see his feelings for the Imperials have, yep, he really does like him, huh?
Yeah! If you're a Nord, you suck. If you're an Argonian, you suck. If you're anything but a Dunmer, you suck.
You are suck.
Yeah, you're an Outlander. Not the superior race.
I like what he had to say about Ulfric, though. That made sense.
he hates both of the factions. He's like, fuck you and fuck you.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I don't agree with some of the stuff that Imperials do. I don't agree with some of the stuff that the Stormcloaks do. Like, but it's hard to pick a side because both of them make good points. You know.
Yeah.
Ulfric makes good points. Freaking Tullius makes good points. But the reason why I agree with Tullius a lot more is because, you know, he actually wants to end the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Because Ulfric is just playing into the Thalmor's hands. They want to continue a fight.
Yep.
That's the reason why during the start of the game it was actually really smart for him to just end it there. And just have an execution for Ulfric. Because, you know, if that were to end, he would have actually made an agreement with the Thalmor, which, you know, would have stopped a lot for Skyrim.
Yep.
Because, I mean, to me, one side is actually thinking, the other side is just a crazed rebellion.
That's Rattata.
But again, I get why Ulfric would act that way. And I can't really go against my boy. Oh, you're finally awake.
Exactly.
I can't go against him, dude. I'm sorry. He's just too nice of a dude. Even if you are a dark elf, he's just like, I'm okay with this. Even though my people are racist to you all.
Oh yeah. Your character's not is not a Dunmer though, so your character sucks.
Who, me?
Yep. You made a Khajiit. You suck. Outlander!
Shut the hell up, Mask.
Mask.
Go back to Elden Ring.
What? So we went from Morrowind to Elden Ring. How do we get there?
This Mask. Looks like that one song character.
Oh yeah, the gold mask.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, that's why I said go back to Elden Ring.
They do look like that.
Golden Mask actually finds out a way to solve everybody's problems, doesn't elaborate, leaves.
Yep.
And he doesn't speak at all. What a Chad.
Gold Mask is the best character in Elden Ring.
Funny how a character that doesn't speak at all in a game actually has a problem. Like, actually can solve the problem.
Oh yeah.
That everybody's having. Like, bro, really?
The two Chad endings of Elden Ring is the Frenzied Flame ending, which I guess is the bad ending, and then the Gold Mask ending. Two most Chad endings ever. If you get Ronnie's ending, you're probably a simp.
Worka.
Huh? Okay, I have the platinum on the game, but we're not going to talk about that, okay? I might have the game platinum, but that doesn't mean anything.
I mean, with my character, if I remember from where I've left them off, I will be getting the Ronnie ending.
My gosh, bro. This dude.
That's the first one I'm gonna be getting.
Yeah, the simp one.
Nah. What we all need to do is get the Dung Eater ending. That's the best one.
Dung Eater.
You know what's funny? I remember learning about the Dung Eater, hearing about his name, and like people were like, you know, as soon as you read into his lore, he's just you'll think of him a lot differently. I'm like, what? And people think of the most disgusting person in the game. They think of the Dung Eater. I'm like, okay, what is this dude about? Besides his name, I would actually want to see what he's all about.
Yeah.
And after reading his lore, yikes. Yeah, that dude needs to be put down. Like, immediately.
He's an interesting specimen.
Yeah, I'd go more than just a bit interesting. He's the type of dude that would grind a whole country to a halt.
Probably, yeah.
Dude. Oh, God.
Sexual brain rot.
He does have brain rot. I remember the first time I saw him in that one room there, at the table place. Just, when you walk into that room, I was just like, the fuck? Because there was just nothing but flies and dead bodies and just, ugh.
I know, right?
He's just like, I got nothing to say to you. I'm like, I don't think I want to talk to you. You already look like you're not a good person.
Exactly. He's like, I'm British, yeah. Because every character in the FromSoft games are British.
Yeah, but he's got like a much deeper voice. He's got like British but deep.
Oh yeah. I've been streaming for 2 hours and Wonka has not watched it once. So therefore,
Anybody?
nope, no one's watched it. I mean, that's fine. I'll just stream again tomorrow. I don't care if people watch it or not. I just still find it fun.
Honestly, I think it's the best one you have because we actually talked about a lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
We actually talked about a lot of stuff. We weren't just like quiet and an occasional like banter back and forth.
Yeah. So I'm gonna end the stream here.
One of my little rants. Bye bye.
Goodbye, nobody.